What's up guys? Maybe I'll call this video Stairway Talks. Let's just be raw and honest for a second and basically just talk to the camera and tell you guys what the hell's going on in my life. So at the moment I'm up to I think 117 subscribers last time I checked, which is awesome. It was really cool. So I'm glad that hundreds and something of you tune in and watch my videos, and all the time, to be honest with you, I get positive feedback, so that really means a lot. Now, as 2017 is approaching, I have many plans, and I think this video is going to be kind of echoey, so I do apologise. Many plans 2017. So one of the things I'm doing is I've changed to working night shift, and it's the first time I've really done this. So my first week is done, and now it's kind of sunk in that the next up and coming year is going to be very lonely. Like, I'm awake when it's night time, I'm asleep when it's daytime, nothing's open, so I'm walking home from the gym, and it is kind of like, that sounds really kind of cheesy, but it feels kind of like spiritual, if you know what I mean. Like you zen out, like you zone into your own little world, and you're like, it's like a walking meditation, which is really peaceful, to be honest with you. But it also gives me time to think, and this is the most important thing. Like, obviously overthinking can become very dangerous, but it also gives you a time to really think where you're going in life, where your direction is in life. Now, for me, I think where my life was going before was a downhill disaster, and now for taking control of my life, now I'm sitting in a stairway talking to a camera, a video which in a few hours I'm going to be uploaded onto YouTube. For me, like, that's something to be proud of. Like, I'm proud of myself for taking kind of charge of my own life and making content for people, putting myself out there, and also taking risks in life. Like 2017, I want to be investing money into South America. I don't want to talk too much about this because I don't want to jinx it, but this is the plan. I want to set up a business and a retreat in Peru because I want to help people and I want to motivate people. And with my learning difficulties of being severely dyslexic, ADD, dyspraxic, I can't read and write very well, but I can talk to people. And I like to think I can bring the best out in people and I can uplift people. So I want to build something in Peru. I've got the plans, I've got the ideas, I'm talking to the right people, I'm being put in contact with the right people to make everything happen, and I've got people who I can trust. And this is the most important thing in life. Now, to have someone who you can trust is the most important thing. Someone who will trust with money, someone who you can go into business with. This is very important. Because many people will say I'm crazy. Many people will say it's a stupid idea. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? It's like, I'm still learning, and I'm very prepared to fail at something. But saying I failed is so much more powerful than saying what if. You've always got to try at something in life. And even when you fail, it could open a door to a different opportunity where you wouldn't have found out unless you tried and failed at something. Because every single journey has a path, and every single path there's people you will meet, and you could meet the most interesting person. You can meet someone who becomes your best friend, you can meet someone who becomes your wife, you can meet someone who becomes the most inspirational person to you. And that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people, and I want to prove that education means shit. Like, you don't need education to achieve in the world. Like, the intelligence system we have, like the way how we mark people who are clever and who are stupid is so wrong. So wrong. I was always put down about, my reading, my writing, my spelling's awful, and being dyspraxic, and my coordination sucks. You throw, like, someone, whenever they throw their car keys at me or something, I'm afraid that I'm going to drop them, because 9 times out of 10 I do. My hand-eye coordination is fucking terrible. But it is what it is. I don't let that kind of stuff stop me. Like, I motivate myself. I've just trained legs in an empty gym. No one else was in there apart from me. I was the only person in there, and I was able to motivate myself to push through and do a reasonably well workout. I'm still injured, I'm still having issues with my sciatic nerve down my right leg, but it doesn't matter. I've shattered my kneecap, I've broken both my wrists. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from achieving anything. Pain in my back, but I find ways of fixing this. You know, buy a foam roller, stretch yourself out, crack your back. You know, invest in a massage. Instead of wasting our money on like alcohol and everything else, so we should invest our money in ourselves, in our health. This is the most important thing, because you've only got one life and you're in control of everything in your life from the start to the end. You know, it's your choices what you make, and this is the most important thing. Just do the best what you need in your life. Don't listen to naysayers, because people are always going to try and give you advice, but never take advice from someone who's achieved nothing. Okay? People who tell you you can't do it because they can't do it. Never live to anybody's limitations, because when you realize limitation is just a word, like impossible is just a word. You break impossible down, I'm a possible. You know, anything is possible. Really, anything is possible. Self-worth is the most important thing. And I don't have to dress in the best clothes. Like, my trainers are pretty wrecked. You know, some of my t-shirts shrink in the wash and they start looking like belly tops. But at the end of the day, like, if people only like me because the clothes are I wore, they're not the real people you want. You know, you want people to like you because the kind of energy that you bring into the room. You don't need to be the most trendiest person. You know, don't give yourself away. Be true to yourself. Be true to what is inside your heart, and this is the most important thing. Like, whatever your dream is, it doesn't matter if the people around you don't believe in your dream, because if you carry on pursuing in your dream, you will meet like-minded people. You know, don't be around people who are gonna constantly put you down and don't believe in you. Like, we do this with relationships, is the worst. We find someone and they don't understand what our dreams are, and then they start being like jealous and selfish, and it's not right. You should be embracing and embarking someone. You know, a relationship is not an ownership, it's a partnership. You know, love can never be forced, it can only be felt. And if you feel love for something, you have to go after it no matter what. No matter who friendships break up in the way. You know, if you truly believe something, you need to go and do this. Okay, done.